now the superhero Storm is joining the Avengers.
Storm is considered the first major black female superhero, and in recent years has become a pop culture icon. And it took an icon in the writing world to bring Storm to life in her new book. Storm, Dawn of Goddess is now on bookstore shelves. It all came together courtesy of New York Times best-selling author Tiffany D. Jackson. She's now joining us this morning on The Sofa. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
You were on brand.
It's giving Storm, the white males, the black and white, the hair. I love it. We just need to acknowledge that before we acknowledge everything that you are known for. Okay, let's go through the list real quick. Young adult fiction, but the titles allegedly, Monday's Not Coming, Grown. These all handle real life issues. So what was it about this genre and whatever was going on that made you want to step into, from that, the superhero worlds?
Well, I'm a huge Storm fan. Like, I grew up watching X-Men, of course. Like, I was running to the TV. Right. And of course, who wouldn't want to be a black woman superhero with fabulous hair that could fly anywhere? Especially as a kid in Brooklyn. So when I was tapped to kind of like had the opportunity to write this, I was like, yes, please. I'll do anything.
Say no more. Yes,
I love it. It made complete sense.
Yes.
And the timing was right.
Yeah, it was just so great to kind of like jump into this and, you know, spread my wings a little bit, pun intended.
Of course.
Yes.
The universe was conspiring. So how long have you been working on this book?
I started working at it probably back in like 2021, 2022.
Okay.
But I did a lot of research for it. Not many people know this, but Storm was actually born in Harlem, New York. But she moved to Cairo, Egypt. So I ended up taking a trip to Cairo.
You yourself?
Yes.
Love it.
To do some research and like sort of like find out kind of like what her life would have been like.
Is that you, Missy? Up there?
Yes.
I see some pyramids in the back.
And what did you discover when you got there?
Well, one of the things I discovered is like, I mean, of course, amazing food. And also realizing like the street culture in a sense of the way, because she ends up being like a huge like pickpocketer, like a master thief. And so I really wanted to kind of like grasp like what that would look like. Also just like what it's like when the kids kind of interact with like the tourists, but also just watching the kids sort of interact with each other. That's really kind of cool. It looked like a stalker, but it was really fun.
Like, it's for research.
Yes.
It's for research. You mentioned you've been a fan of Storm for so long, running through the TV to catch it. We do have another photo of you dressed as her in 2012. Let's throw it up there.
Let's see it. Let's. Stop it.
Tell us about the photo.
No, this was a Halloween, and it actually started raining, and everyone was like, "Storm, make it stop raining."
And she's like, "Okay,
yep, not a problem."
See, the universe is always conspiring with you.
I mean, just for the fact that you're able to tell this story now.
And like even back then, I was still working in television. I wasn't a writer, wasn't even thinking about it. And the fact that like 10 years later, I was in Egypt, you know, traveling around and researching, and you know, it's amazing. I'm truly blessed.
Did you have any memorable moments between the time that photo was taken to you're sitting on this couch right now where you were like, hold up, let me step out, pinch. I can't believe this is happening.
I think one of the biggest moments when they actually got the call, like, hey, they want you to do Storm. Like, it was an email from my agent, and I like sort of course like just lay down on the floor.
You're like, I am not going to summon a storm right now. Yeah. So, born and bred here in New York City.
Yes.
BK.
Yes.
LNY.
Yes.
Did you draw any inspiration from the places you grew up and know so well in this fine city of ours when you were dreaming all of this up?
I think, you know, especially when you grow up here, you are sort of, you know, a smart addict.
Well,
you have a smart mouth.
Yep.
And that's definitely something I had to give Storm.
She's looking at me, yes, exactly.
Because not many people know this, that, you know, Storm was definitely like born, bred, and raised in the streets of Cairo. So she was actually very quick-witted and snappy. And that's one thing that I wanted to apply to Storm early, because we know her as this like very regal queen.
Yes.
That just like, you know, imbues power, basically. And I needed to give her more of that teen sassiness, especially.
Some context.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
So that's definitely something I really wanted to add to the story.
I love it. I love it. I know we all think they're just born that way. They're just
Right.
born summoning, natural disasters.
And to take it
such.
back to real life for a moment, we understand you just celebrated your first Mother's Day after welcoming your child earlier this year.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank
there we
you
are.
so much.
Oh my goodness.
Tell us everything. How's it going?
It's motherhood.
It's going. It's going.
No, but
And the sausage dog.
Oh my gosh.
That's my favorite.
that's Sunny.
Sunny!
But my daughter Brooklyn was born this past January.
Oh my goodness.
So it's really, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's an awesome experience. I love her so much. She's a bit of a scream queen, but it has been amazing kind of like diving into motherhood. And I'm so excited for her to actually, be able to like eventually read my book.
That's right.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
There's Mama. There
Yes,
she is.
Yes. So
That's fantastic.
I'm really excited. I'm just happy to be able to give this book not only to kids but also my kid, which is amazing.
Unbelievable. It's surreal, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's really surreal. The
Oh
whole
my.
experience. Writing this book while I was pregnant, it was just
I didn't even think about that.
Right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Congratulations on all the
Thank
things.
you
Yeah.
so much.
It is a fantastic book. Storm, Dawn of a Goddess is on shelves now. You can get it wherever books are sold.